The perfect pizza. In sun-drenched Amalfi, where citrus trees grow, lives Olive the octopus, the star of the show. A pink, loquacious, and feisty young soul. To bake the perfect pizza is her ultimate goal. "Benvenuti," she cries, with a jubilant flair, as the scent of the lemons perfumes the warm air. The pizza, she notes, is the apple of her eye, beneath the exquisite and spacious blue sky. Her counterpart, Mindy, a pink-furred petite, is industrious and competent, tidy and neat. The antithesis of chalk and cheese, so they say. They collaborate daily, come what may. They are two peas in a pod, an exemplary team, whose culinary talents are a gastronome's dream. Despite their odd pairing, no rivalry grows, as their mutual respect for the kitchen clearly shows. "Let's get the ball rolling," Olive screams with delight. With total conviction, we must do this right. Their strategic itinerary is remarkably clear, for these seasoned professionals have nothing to fear. To prolong the process would surely be wrong, for they long for a pizza that's hearty and strong. No time to bicker or dispute the plan. They'll finish the feast as fast as they can. Hawaiian and barbecue, Olive proposes with glee, a fusion concoction for all of Italy to see. While some might suggest it's a daring mistake, Olive is exhilarated by the choice they will make. The barbecue chicken is precious and prime, the pineapple sweet, a fruit of the time. It's out of this world, a distinguished design, where savory and sweet shall truly align. Mindy agrees, for she's anything but shy, with an eagle-eyed focus and a spark in her eye. "The sun is relentless," Olive says with a nod. "Its intensity is high, and its heat is quite broad. The temperature is excessive. It might mar the crust. To find a more stable environment is surely a must. Fortunately," Mindy says, "I have a plan to save our creation from the sun's golden fan." To the multi-cooker, Mindy shouts with a grin, "That is the only way we shall truly win. The sun is too variable, erratic, and hot. We need a more stable and temperate spot." Olive is elated. She agrees on the spot, rather than leaving the dough in the heat to rot. They'll use the machine for a precise, steady heat, to make the most supple and light dough to eat. They combine the flour and the yeast with such care, avoiding a cacophony or a messy affair. The manual work is a thing of the past. The multi-cooker makes the rising so fast. In exactly 30 minutes, the dough will be grand, the most superior texture in all of the land. "Elementary, my dear," Mindy says with a squeak. "The results that we wanted are not far to seek." They seal the lid tight, and they set the precise gauge, as if locking a secret inside of a cage. 30 minutes! Olive cries, "Observe, my friend, on this ingenious machine our hopes all depend." The multi-cooker hums with a rhythmic sound, as the pressure inside starts to slowly abound. It is the light at the end of the tunnel, they know, the only way to make the thick dough start to grow. While the dough is in transit, Mindy starts to prepare. The barbecue chicken is diced with a professional air. She does not cut corners or act in a rush, ensuring the kitchen is in a calm, quiet hush. To overlook a bone would be a big error. Indeed, Mindy's precision is all that they need. She is competent and steadfast, a marvel to see, the most exemplary mouse in the whole vicinity. Olive cuts pineapple with a rhythmic grace, a look of pure ecstasy upon her pink face. It must be symmetrical, not lackluster or thin, to ensure that the flavor is a total win. She is loquacious and vocal as she stirs the bowl, putting her entire octopus heart and her soul. "Mamma mia," she sings, "this is second to none, the most appetizing toppings that have ever been done." Suddenly, ding! The multi-cooker is done. The race against time has essentially been won. Mindy lifts the lid with a masterful hand to see if the dough has expanded as planned. It has doubled in size. It's a phenomenon rare. A scent of fresh yeast fills the Italian air. That's more like it, Mindy says with a squeak. The dough is resilient and by no means weak. Olive takes the dough and she begins to stretch, a sight that no inferior chef could ever fetch. She manipulates the base with a flexible swing, making the kitchen with a soft whoosh sound ring. She does not hesitate, she does not falter or sway, as she demonstrates her skill in a magnificent way. The crust is thin and spacious, a circular delight, ready for the oven and the heat of the light. Now Mindy adds the sauce, a dark, smoky layer, following the recipe like a silent prayer. She spreads it to the edges, to the letter indeed, with the meticulous care that the toppings will need. The chicken and pineapple, a generous amount, more pieces than Olive could possibly count. It is adornment at its finest, a replica of Grace, the most curious pizza in this coastal place. To the oven, Olive bellows. On the double, my friend. Our journey is reaching its penultimate end. They work in tandem to assemble the treat, adding the chicken and fruit for the heat. No doubt plagues their minds, no worry or dread. They know that success is just moments ahead. With masterful poise and a heart full of zest, they put their expertise to the ultimate test. Olive slides the pizza onto a stone that is hot, finding the perfect and most central spot. She monitors the heat with an exuberant air, fully confident in their culinary flair. No paranoia plagues her, no fear of a singe, for she knows their expertise will never unhinge. The timing is flawless, the temperature right, ensuring a crust that is golden and light. Out comes the pizza, out of this world and grand, the most spectacular dish in the whole of the land. Olive and Mindy are ecstatic and proud, cheering their victory, both loquacious and loud. The crust is golden brown, the chicken is sweet, a barbecue Hawaiian masterpiece that cannot be beat. It's a piece of cake, Olive laughs with a roar, though it's a pizza we've made, and not a thing more. They sit on the terrace as the sun starts to wane, to enjoy their hard work and forget every pain. They wolf down the slices with a jubilant haste, for there isn't a single crumb they would waste. The sauce is tangy, the pineapple is prime, a wonderful end to their race against time. You're not wrong, Mindy says with a satisfied sigh. This pizza is truly the best of both worlds, oh my. So if you're in Italy and the sun starts to wane, do not let the weather cause you any pain. With a multi-cooker and a steadfast best friend, the monotony of waiting can come to an end. Olive and Mindy proved the skeptics all wrong, with a fusion pizza that was tasty and strong. For when you collaborate and work as a team, you can always achieve your most eccentric dream.